Welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing an end of month flip for my Louis Vuitton large ring or GM agenda. So this is my main agenda and it's changed. Kind of not really, but also went back to what I was using, and so I want to go over that in this video. As y'all know, I'm huge for adjust your planner, edit it, make it like what you need, and I'm not afraid to change things weekly, as you'll see, based on like whatever is going on that week. However, I do feel like I have a system, like at least like a concrete system. I just might add to it or remove from it. I just always have to have something consistent in my planning style, and if you've followed me for a bit, then you know it's typically an hourly system and then a weekly place for a list. I'm a list-oriented person and I'm an hourly-oriented person, right? So I need to see a breakdown of my day and I need to write out everything I need to do. So those are typically what you'll see in like common themes in my planners. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Everything that can be linked will be linked below, as well as discount codes. So again, it's essentially the same, but I wanted to go over what I've done. So the past 2 weeks, I think I had my Louis Vuitton agenda refills in here, and it's just because I wanted that hourly view inside of this planner. I've been going back and forth between using that hourly as well as the Erin Condren Daily Duo. This is the new one that starts in July, but I moved in early. And so I've been using this for work. And so typically I try to keep work and school separate, but I don't know if it's just this planner. But I decided to just put all of my hourly like days in here. So when I do use it, because I don't use this every single day, there's some days where I just don't need to. But I don't know, I started using the Louis Vuitton hourly less, and then I also started using my pocket agenda more. So it started with just like, you know, filling out different appointments and everything. But overall, it's just any appointments that I have. I started putting work meetings in here, so this is really replacing the agenda refills, the hourly agenda refills, and I'm now using the daily. But it started off with just appointments, me running errands. That's typically what I use this for, just so I don't forget things. But then I just started putting in meetings, planning out my day in here as well. And so lately I've been primarily using this since I've been running a lot, going out more. So because I've been going to the gym almost every single day, this is with me in my bag. So I have it with me at a reference, and then I added this inbox system as well. So it's just notes and things that I need while I'm out. Right now, the only thing I'm really using is the packing list for the bachelorette trip that I'm going to this upcoming weekend that I'm filming. But I just have notes in here. So this has just been more of like where I write out everything by day and plan out those type of like in-depth details of my day and what's going on. So that's a little overview on why I removed the hourly and what I'm using instead. I'm not gonna do dedicated videos for the flips for these, just because like y'all literally just saw them. And there's nothing much to it, right? It's just like my day, all pen and paper, nothing like crazy. So I have those, again, bouncing around between those based on what's going on. Typically it depends on, is there a lot going on at work that I need to write down? And then I use my daily duo. If not, then I use my agenda refill. As for the agenda itself, so first tab of these Infinite Lotus tabs is the monthly. These are from ROSIE PAPETERIE. So this is where all the plans initially go, things that I need to do. That overall list is in here, and then I reference it when I'm setting up my weeks. I have these clips from the Chanel boutique that were given to me by my SA. I get questions on these. They were a gift. You can't purchase them. I'm sure someone's selling them for an extreme amount on Amazon if you really want some. But you can also get some like cute gold ones at Target too that like look similar, just, you know, not Chanel. But here is the weekly. So really been loving these ROSIE PAPETERIE ones since before the move. They've just been perfect. I can really highlight what I need. I have been putting less somewhat in here. So before I was putting in like all the sports that we watch, right? And I think I'm gonna stick with like just the teams. I still have F1 in here, which, oh, I didn't add F1 for this weekend, but I'll do that later on. Anyways, I think just main team schedules for the teams that I like really care about, I'll put in here. other than that, like I just check it on my phone, but that's the only thing that I really removed. So it's really just appointment oriented. I've been using my trackers a lot more, and then my to-do list. I just overall love all this. The notes change pretty frequently based on what's going on. This week I know I needed to batch film, so I decided to put that list here. But overall, this is the weekly inserts, and then nothing else has changed. I also haven't honestly touched anything back here except, well, no, that's a lie. I've used my finance section. So next section is the third tab. This is my academic section. I haven't touched this, but we'll still flip through it. This is where I planned out what I needed to get done, and that hasn't been the case. I really need to get on this. And then I have research that I printed out and put in here in notes. So we have all of that. And then fourth tab is my finance tab. So this has been, with the move, I've been trying to keep track of everything that we're doing. Finances are different. Right now we're, you know, we have our first month bills for everything that has come in for Washington, and then last month's bill for everything with Texas. So a lot to keep track of. Here is the monthly view. So this is all just, I think minimum payments for any credit cards, and then joint bills as well. So all that's in here. And this is whenever I pay finances. I do paycheck budgeting. So with that, when it's payday, I pay everything up until the next payday, and then so on and so forth. So that's how I budget. So this for me is a great way to see, okay, so I'm paying all this here, then I'm paying all this until here, and so on. So move that. And then I have the full year in here just in case I need to add any upcoming expenses or anything. And then I also just have the room. Another subject that hasn't been touched. This was my moving section / home section, and we haven't touched it. So I might move this, might make it something different, we will see. And then last tab is for content, but it's also just like a note section. So just listing out things that I needed to do. This is just the Erin Condren collab, and then I was just listing out things. So it's really just a blank note section for whenever I need it. But yeah, that is my agenda, how I've been using it, what I've been using it with, and that is going to be it for this video. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and thank you guys so much for watching.